Hey people in YouTube land, Zach Hall here. I just want to do a video for you guys, taking a look at all the Bibles I have here in my collection, and just go through these real quick. I know it's kind of a popular thing people were doing probably a few months ago, just going through all their Bible collection on their shelves and stuff. So this is where I've got mine stored right now. I'm trying to find some storage bins for them, but we just have them on top of our piano here at our home. So, but our bookshelves are full, so that's why they can't be there. But just going from the top here, go through this real quick. I've got a Hendrickson large print, personal size. It's pretty much my main Bible here for the last few months. Cambridge Concord wide margin. Below that, a large print wide margin from Hendrickson to match the large print here. Charles Spurgeon Study Bible. It's actually a gift from my wife. Really love that Bible. An old Schofield here. This is just the box for the Concord. And then an old Schofield and genuine leather, an R.L. Allen wide margin, which unfortunately got damaged by some milk. And then Cambridge Concord and goatskin. This is one of my first premium Bibles. But I have a ton of immature notes in there, in the sense of just not fully developed, and just highlighted stuff and made notes and stuff that just didn't make sense. And then I've got a Rock of Ages Prison Study Bible here. Really cool Bible. Really do actually love this Bible a lot. Then a large print bearing precious seed. This was my main preaching and carrying Bible, but this printing for some reason had a good portion of the book of Deuteronomy missing, so I just stopped using it. Then we've got a Ruckman wide margin on the bottom there in calfskin. Up here we have the single column personal size reference Bible from Thomas Nelson. This is battling between this one for my main Bible right now. I really like this one. Then right here is the standard Concord edition in calf split. I'll be, Lord willing, getting one in goatskin here pretty soon, so I'll do a review on that. Underneath that is the Cambridge Standard Text King James in French Moroccan leather. A very underrated Bible if you're looking to get in the Cambridge market. This is a good cheap option that still has a good dark print for you. Then underneath that, we have the Noteless Classic Schofield. So this is from local church Bible publishers in calfskin. This is essentially the Schofield Study Bible without the notes in it. It has the introductions, but none of the notes at the bottom. Then right below there, I have the Life Application Study Bible, 3rd edition in bonded leather. Really good Bible. Love the notes, and I love how it's laid out. The single column paragraph in here is very beautiful. Then I just have a box there. This is the literal standard version. Did a review on that. This is supposed to be a replacement of the Young's literal version that's based on the TR. So it's an interesting Bible. Don't use that often, so that's for comparative studies. Then I have here my Rebound Thompson Chain King James Reference Bible. By a local binder here in town, so it's got a really thick piece of leather on it. It's really a nice Bible. And then at the bottom here is the ESV wide margin that I use for comparative studies, just comparing the King James to the critical text. And then here I've got the Daily Light Devotional from Trinitarian Bible Society. So it's a handheld devotional. I'll read from that quite a bit. And then these two were out of print, and now are being reprinted by Thomas Nelson. They're pretty much a kind of like a Cambridge Cameo type of Bible. It's not the Cameo, but it's like that. So just compact reference Bibles. In the middle here is an older World Publishing Bible that's actually quite a bit like this one. So it's a pretty cool old Bible. Here's the classic Note Bible from Anchor Publishing Concepts. It's an interleave Bible for the King James, so but it's in a nice handy size. You can see it's not really that big of a Bible, so that one's really cool. I have some notes written in that one. Then I have the MEV Thin Line. Again, probably my favorite translation besides the King James. So it'd be my second, and probably that's where the list ends. And then underneath there, I've got the Reformation Heritage King James Study Bible, published by Reformation Heritage Books, edited by Joel Beakey. Great study Bible, so much information in there. I have the premium hardback, which is just a leather-like hardback. That's really good edition. Here I have an older edition of the Thomas Nelson Thin Line before the Comfort Print series came out. And then this is the Common Man's Reference Bible in in lambskin. And then below that is the Schofield large print with the newer font. Up here I have one of my first Bibles actually I ever got. This old compact Holman. Under that I have what I'm working through right now. I'll do a review on this later, but this is the 1689 London Baptist Confession of Faith. Actually doing a discipleship with one of the men at our church through that book, and it's been really good. Then we have the Foundation Study Bible by Thomas Nelson in the King James. This is a great large print study Bible. And if you like a study Bible without a ton of notes in it, this actually is a really great Bible. This has a good font, but there's not a ton that gets in your way. But the notes are theological, and they do address a lot of important topics. Underneath that, I have the Simplified King James Version that was just put out by Barber. It's a single column paragraph format as well. Beautiful font. It is really close to the King James, but again, I just prefer the King James. Then underneath that, we have the note takers from the KJV store in lambskin. Then I have a Thompson chain, the older edition published by Thomas Nelson, so not their Comfort Print series. I'll try to get one of those soon and do a review on that as well. And then underneath that is the interleaved edition from Church Bible Publishers in red calfskin. Then right below that one is the Schofield wide margin from local Church Bible Publishers. And then really an underrated wide margin here is the King James wide margin from First Word or Bearing Precious Seed. That's right now I think they're having paper issues, like supply paper, trying to get paper in. So they've been out of stock of a lot of their Bibles. But if you can ever snag one of these guys, they're only $50 and have tons of space to write in them. Then up here, one of my all-time favorites that I go back and forth. I just wish the font was slightly bigger because the large print's too big. This one's just the right size. I just wish the font was just a tiny bit bigger. But this is the Westminster Reference Bible from Trinitarian Bible Society. Probably, if I could only have one Bible in my life and I really had to choose, it would probably be between the Westminster and probably the Reformation Heritage Study Bible. But the Westminster would be probably number one. And then here is the King James Sovereign Edition from Thomas Nelson, a very beautiful Bible. It's kind of like the Canterbury for the poor man, which I am. So this is a great Bible, beautiful dark font. You can check my review on that one. Below that is the Ryrie Study Bible, King James. I've been using this as a wide margin to take my notes in and also have just some basic commentary at the bottom. A lot of stuff of Ryrie I don't really care for. To be honest, I got it because I love the font, I love the margin, and he does have some good stuff in the back on like church history and some of that stuff. And some of his notes are really good, pretty scholarly, but a lot of times he just criticizes the King James text, so it kind of doesn't get a lot of use right now. Then we have the large print Cambridge from Cambridge, King James large print, really a nice Bible. Very easy to carry large print. If you're looking for something that has a good, bold, dark font that's big, yet easy to carry, that would be your Bible. Then here I have the first Bible I got when I felt a calling to preach, which was a bonded leather Schofield. And then underneath that is the Church Bible Publishers wide margin cameo that was gifted to me by Eric1111, as we know him on YouTube. Good guy, love that brother. But it's been an awesome Bible. Use that, put a lot of notes in it. Below that is the Bearing Precious Seed hand size Bible. This is another great one if you can get your hands on it. It's a complement to the wide margin. These are the same texts. And underneath that is the Church Bible Publishers 180 in the hardback. And then below that is the same Bible, just in different covers, which is the Thomas Nelson King James large print thin line. The top one's in a fake faux leather, and the bottom one is in a genuine leather with red page dye. So that, guys, is a look at my Bible collection thus far. The shelf has actually changed quite rapidly over the years. Many Bibles have come and gone. I like to give away a lot of these, so if I don't use them for a while, I give them away to other people. So a lot of these Bibles, though, do have use, and I do put notes in them or study in them and read them, so they go to good use. But I just want to share that with you guys. If you have any questions on any of these, or maybe you want me to do another review, I'd say first check my YouTube channel. I do have a review on every single one of these Bibles. But if you are interested in any more information on any of these, let me know, and I'd love to help you out. Hope you guys have a great night. Take care, and God bless.